Hi, what's been going on, everybody? It's been a month, and this is now time for I don't know how many I've done, but like a year and a half in a series. I don't know. Um, but this is for this month. And boy, do I got some good ones today. Starting with a great one. This is something that I was not sure I would ever find. I had some kind of deal with this guy where I really didn't like what he was doing because he never posted his prices. He was on Discogs and he said something like, what did he say? He said he wouldn't list his prices, and he said, oh no, he had like some stupid high prices, and then he'd be like, are really high prices? I just need to like play the tape, and then so make me an offer, blah blah blah. But then he wouldn't. Then we didn't agree on the offers because like that's the problem with something like that. And this was one of them, was Phallus by Amon Duul, something that I've been looking for a very long time. And anyway, he actually had a pretty good deal on, or like a reasonable deal on this one. None of them were a pretty good deal. But, what I wanted, we couldn't come to an agreement. He thought I was undercharging for what he had, and I thought he was being an idiot for not, well, I wished he would have posted his prices, I guess I should say. And so we never came to agreement. But then this one, I would have bought this one alone. But then he play tested it and decided it didn't play, so he threw it away. And I would just been like, I picked out about 50 things from him. And it took me like a full day or something to even figure out. He had huge listings. But then he threw it away, so I just said, no, I'm not going to buy anything from you now. And I would have bought like hundreds of dollars worth of stuff from him anyway. Anyway, it's okay. I'm glad I got one now. And the person who sold it to me, I just bought that, and it was all they had, and it was a really, really good deal. A better deal, and it played really good. So, suck it, other guy. Anyway, okay, I've been getting back into Bollywood and Indian music. So, I've just been kind of grabbing these things, which means I'm kind of at the end of the whole mission of listening to stuff that I was really excited about. I mean, I'm kind of still excited about some things, but I have to kind of be in the mood for whatever it is that I'm going to. And like some of these Bollywood things and Indian classical things and Indian music is just kind of rising to the top now, which is great. So like things like ghazals, which are like love songs, Azra Bozal is a very renowned Indian singer. Anyway, also I got these David Bowies. These are all the cardboards ones. They just all showed up. I had a few of them. I had, I think, Low, and I think I had Station to Station as well. Now, I mean, they weren't such a bad deal either. It was like maybe $10 each or something. And here they all are now. Or at least not all of them. I'm missing one. But hey, it'll show up sometime. I was pretty happy about it. These, a few of these things that are interspersed between Bollywood soundtracks, like this and this, are from Thailand. And kind of play okay, I guess. Some of them did. This is, I don't know, I thought maybe I had something to say about Edward Scissorhands. Maybe I had something to say about the movie. I'm not really sure. But it was alright. So in other words, I don't remember. Good Feelings, a Psych sampler. If this was the original, the original I could have got, but I wasn't like hip to the Psych stuff for a while. I didn't quite understand what it was, and I kind of like somebody wanted to sell something for, I don't know, more than I thought it was, and I didn't get onto it. So this is kind of like just a modern recreation. And for all I know, like the person who made this kind of just bought the original and just dubbed it off of that. I don't know. But I'm glad to have like a cheap fake version. Or not fake version, but I guess it is a fake version. Whatever it is. It's pretty good. I mean, is it as great as they think it is? Yeah, Almost. Olympics. I heard the first song off this. This is like something that my friend Tanya from Britain told me about. Hello, Tanya. And I was kind of like heard the first song and thought like, it's kind of like what a funk song. I don't know. It's kind of weird, about animals. But then, so I didn't really give the rest of it a chance. But I did buy it. I found it for pretty cheap and bought it in good shape, by the way. Very nice, original. And I thought, and then listening to the rest of it, it just gets better and better as it goes along. It's actually very good. It reminds me of the Ringo Starr album, Scouse the Mouse, a little bit. It's the same kind. It's very Scouse the Mouse-ish. Let's see, Joe Jackson, Body and Soul. That's a Nakamichi reference cassette. I just got a couple of Nakamichi decks for not a bad deal. BX100s, the kind of thing that you can actually afford. And so, like, it obviously sounded very good. Yeah, a Nakamichi reference recording being played on a Nakamichi is going to sound good. Let's see. The Konamic Game Freaks, I was very fortunate to find more Konami music, more just video game music in general. I think I've got like maybe 3 more now that I had. So I'm getting a lot of these now, and I'm real happy about it. This one is Laraaji with Blues Control, a band called Blues Control. I would say better when they're have something that they worked out rather than just plain jamming, but pretty solid album actually from this. It was good. The Led Zeppelin the remasters, I haven't heard that probably since I don't know whenever I got the original. I think I made a dub of the original and then I eventually got it. It's not that notable, but under this one, they seem to have made a mistake where they just kind of reprinted the songs from the first one, but then in other sections it shows the whole thing, but under the one that they reprinted as the credits for who wrote the songs, so you don't really get to find out tapes sides 3 and 4 who wrote the songs in this version. I'm sure in the American and British version that is not a mistake there. Ghazals, as I said, are love songs from the films. Yeah, so it's kind of slower, mellifluous, whatever that word is. Friday the 13th final chapter. I've also got part 6 coming to me, so I only have 1 left to get. And I mean, whatever, they're okay. I mean, there was a lot of hype about the horror soundtracks. I think I said that last time, and I don't quite understand why, but I mean, they're good. Moon and the Melodies was really good. That's Harold Budd and the people from the Cocteau Twins. So, and as I said, more video game soundtrack. This was excellent. The Konamic Game Freaks, by the way, was so very good. Just a lot going on with that one. Just really enjoyable to listen to video game music. I'm glad I was able to get all of the soundtracks, and I've got, I believe, most of them. Maybe just a couple left that I know of that are listed. If there are any ones out there that I don't know, be happy to get that. I guess another Bleach that whatever. Like I said, I think about 7 or 8 versions of Bleach that aren't even, that are the re-release of Caroline, of digitally remastered ones. They all basically say digitally remastered except for the first ones. Anyway, yeah, like I have so many versions of Bleach, it's kind of insane. Primus again is from Indonesia. What else? Meyer and Lung is from Indonesia. Rentals is from Indonesia. Oops, I need to set that down, don't I? There we go. That's better. That's also from Indonesia. Sega this is Sega music. Got a pretty decent deal on that one. There's a Tysical there. And what else? Stone Temple Pilots Core and Temple of the Dog are both from Indonesia. Mike Watt that's a promo. there's really not too much to say about this a lot. Like I said, I'm kind of getting to the point where, you know, I've kind of listened to all this stuff. You know, I went through A through Z, all this stuff I was really excited about. And then there were kind of stragglers that I'd collected in the time since. And yeah, it's kind of like I'm kind of collecting some of this stuff in real time. But it's slowing down. I'm still managing to listen to 50 albums a month or so, and that's great. But as far as stuff that I'm way thrilled about, I mean, other than the video game soundtracks, the Bowies, and the Amon Duul, uh, I don't know. There's just nice stuff. I mean, the Bollywood soundtracks are always good to listen to. Oh, and I've listened to other stuff too, but I haven't read the liner notes yet. And there's like full lyrics, so I don't know when I'm gonna be able to get to that. And in fact, the best time would be when I ever resolve between my old collection and this collection. The old collection being in storage, and this one being here. Someday, an epic like combining of A through Z's in both those. So like the 10,000 that I have in storage versus the 5,000 I've got here, but will probably be more like 10,000 whenever I get to it. I hope I get to it someday. Well, I will definitely get to it someday. But anyway, yeah, when I do, it's going to be easier. Like the way I read liner notes and stuff is to, like, if I've already read them, I can just do like a comparison and I scan both with my eyes to tell that it's the same without really reading it. I don't know if there's a word for that, but that's a way of knowing that you've read it because I've already read the other ones. And so it saves me time. So I'm collecting a whole bunch of things that I've already listened to, the American versions, and this is the Indonesian or Thailand versions. All right, and I'm going to go. I got like some things I need to do tonight. Take care. I will see you next month with some other things, hopefully some really interesting, cool things that I can be excited about. And everything else is going pretty well in my life. Oh yeah, I actually have a recording session with somebody in Australia happening in like 10 minutes. So that's good. We're going to do we had, he's playing a character called Lord Aloha in Harry Potter and the Door of the Room. And he is going to be doing like the little bit, not very many, but like a few redos, just like I want this just a little bit more like this or whatever. And he's going to be doing that. That movie, Door of the Room, now is almost read for. Actually, it's The Wave of Wit that he's reading for tonight. But anyway, like, yeah, almost all of it is read except for the people that have left town, and I have no idea how I'm going to get a hold of them anymore. Maybe we could do a Zoom meeting also. Anyway, I'm going to go. Goodbye. Have a nice life. Whatever. See you next month to the 7 people that watch this.